Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because you should not open that email. Don't do it. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to this channel and let's get right into it. There is a massive warning from Google, Facebook, and Microsoft that your email could be hacked and the bad guys could take your personal data. Now, we've been hearing this since the dawn of time, and if you've watched this channel over the last 5 years, I've warned you of things like this. But this latest thing is unbelievable. And this is a type of malware attack that they use through the Gmail system, and it starts there. And what they do is they send you something very sophisticated. That there's a guy, Nick, in the articles below, who is an internet cybersecurity expert. And he was caught off guard by this because he got an email from Google that said, hey, Google LLC has been served with a subpoena to get your records. Now, if you've ever sued anybody in regards to email or domain names and everything like that, this is how it starts. You sue them and you say, hey, we want to get the records of you know, John Smith, fishing company.com, and it starts from there. So you go back and forth with them, but oh my gosh, someone is suing me, someone is subpoenaing my records, wants to know my emails. People click on this. Boom, it is done. As soon as you click on this stuff, it is absolutely finished. Now, reading this story, you can sit there and say, Dan, you've warned us about not clicking on things. It's so sophisticated that it is so bad right now that you have to understand the severity of this. A lot of people have their email set up through Google. They'll buy a domain name, Lovely Nails 56, and they will buy it through Google, and they will run their email through, Gmail, which is okay. It's a great way to do it. It's very simple. I had somebody set up an email of mine, a few years back doing the same thing, and it was very simple. But the problem with this is that now it's gotten so sophisticated that they have two, factor authentication, where, okay, listen, we're sending you an email and then we're going to call the number that we have on record. So you got to have your cell phone with you and you've got to verify, is this you? Yes, it's me. Click. And the new hackers have come up with a way to bypass that, which is the scariest part of this whole thing. Once they do that, it's done, guys, because they will own all your data. And you can sit there and say, well, really, what do I have now? All your financial data, everything that you run through your banking, everything you run through your, checking account, all the PIN numbers and everything like that. And you have to be leery of this. It's very, very serious. And I am telling you now more than ever, Google issued a change to Gmail on April 1st that was going to help combat this, but did it because the hackers love a challenge and they're going after people left and right. So it's not really, fighting it completely. Microsoft has announced May 5th they're going to have a new update to their Outlook emails. So we'll see if that fixes that. But guys, I'm telling you this right now. If it looks strange, delete the email. Don't open it. If Google is going to contact you about a subpoena from a lawsuit or anything like that, let me tell you something. They're going to send it again. They're going to email you. They're going to write you, wherever that domain name is, and your business name, you're going to get some hardcore letter. They're just not going to send you an email and say, hey, we notified you, so we're going to turn over the information. They're going to give it up, and it's going to take some time. So I'm not telling you to ignore things like this. I'm telling you, don't click on it. Don't give them this. Now, when you hear this, this is what freaked me out. This was sent from an authorized site at Google, do not reply at google.com. So it wasn't John 53. It's not like the fake text messages you get for the toll road. It's nothing like that. Those things they're just annoying. And if you look at the email, the toll road's not sending you from JeffSip69 hot girl at Yahoo. They're not doing that. So delete, block them. It's that simple. But these look like they're coming from sites.google.com, which, here's the scary part. It was anticipated, and it was the total number. They don't know them all, Look that they could find there were 85,000 fake Google emails that looked like Google last year, 2024, that were trying to get people's email accounts and scam them. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, that should freak you out right there. So, you know, be leery of this stuff. Make sure that you know what your passwords are. Make sure you have difficult passwords. Make sure you have them written down someplace, that you have, in a drawer. What happens if your phones go dead and you've got to log in from a new device? What was that? What was that? You want to have it written down. And when all else fails, go to paper, guys. Remember that. So people sit there and give me a hard time over this stuff, but I've been to, YouTube conferences where people lost their entire account, and people are scamming them and impersonating them. And you don't want this. But the big bad thing is the bank accounts and bank transactions and impersonating you and using you to send spam emails to people. Hey, buy crypto. I'm John Smith. Well, look at all the turtles out there. You guys see all the turtles out there? Get a better shot of that in a second. So there's that. Now, one thing that just got admitted, and a great article out of Forbes, and that is Google's Chrome extension. Hey, listen, we want you to understand, we promised you that Google wouldn't track you and we were going to stop it. It's still going to track you. Which, who believes that they're not tracking us? I think that they're tracking us 24/7. I am telling you this, guys. You want to ever play a game? Go to somebody's cell phone. Don't have it turned on. Start talking about something completely obscure that you've never talked about. Snowshoes, snow shovels. Hey, I want to go buy a pickleball racket. You don't even play pickleball. Where's the best place? Think there's any sales on pickleball equipment? And then turn your phone on, turn the internet on, watch what happens. Chrome is tracking all of us. Google's tracking all of us. There's nothing that you can do to stop that. They can lie to us until we're blue in the face, guys. So be very leery. Don't open these emails. Delete them. Delete them, delete them, delete them. You'll be better off. And I get people that say, Dan, I really don't have that much money. It's no big deal. I'll just set up a new account. Okay, here's the final one that will freak you out. Do you have an Android phone? You don't like the iPhone? I love the iPhone. You have an Android phone? There's a new thing called Toad Malware. And what Toad Malware does is it impersonates you, changes your PIN number, and changes the financial restrictions for your bank so that they can get as much out of the bank as possible. So your $300 limit for an ATM withdrawal can go to $2,500 or even $5,000. And then they can sit there and they can go to the ATM, punch a code in without your card, without your ID, and get cash out of the ATM. I am telling you this right now, and I did this morning. I called my bank and said, I do not want it set up to be able to have an ATM withdrawal without my card. Well, what about for an emergency? So we set up a code word. And I said, God, even that bothers me that we're doing this. Oh, it's okay. We can set it up with 2 code words. We can, they did all this stuff to make it so that it's never going to happen. But right now, it's officially shut off. And it has to be Dan calling to shut that back on. Now, the average person will sit there, and the banks will do this because they'll do it through your app. So be very leery of all this stuff, guys, right now. Don't open bad emails. This stuff is so scary that people are doing, because people think it's no big deal. NordVPN, the VPN company that competes with private internet access, the one that I use, they did this study and they found out they're finding out from the criminals, what can they do to impersonate other people? And the more that they can do, how can we get more money? How can we get email? How can we hack people? And it goes to law enforcement. It goes to people of prominence in large companies, corporations. Do you volunteer? Are you with a big company? Are you a successful businessman or businesswoman and you volunteer on the side with that nonprofit that you like? I have a friend that helps run a kitten charity. If her financial, she's loaded. If her financial stuff got out, she would be doomed. She would be absolutely finished. But that's who you want. You don't want the cat charity that's begging for $50 donations. You want the woman that runs the damn thing who's got millions. Okay? So, see what I'm saying, guys? Protect yourself. Things lead down a path, and that path is your financial, freedom being stripped away from you before you even know it. And you could have things authorized and not even know it. So be very leery, guys. I'm telling you, get paper statements when you can. But Dan, the environment's destroyed. Those ducks that you just fed today, they're going to be ruined because of a paper statement. Okay, remember this someday when you're in some far off land, traveling, your car breaks down, and you can't get access to your ATM because somebody hacked it. Remember that. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, read these stories below because they're spooky, nutty, scary. People that are a lot smarter than me got duped by this stuff, and that's what makes me think about this, is that you have to protect yourself, okay? Vigilance 24/7. Remember that. I'll see you very soon.